Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Sicarah.
DJ ShaqTown.
And today we're here to discuss Everything is Love.
That new Beyonce JayZ album that just came out, it was a surprise to everybody. Nobody seen it coming. And they on tour now, so it was a surprise to everybody. Nobody knew it was coming. It's a good project.
And you know what? JayZ and Beyonce, they're both known for their surprises. But I can tell you right now, when they dropped this, I was somewhere having fun. I think I was on a boat, and I was like, wait. Meanwhile, I'm trying to turn up, and all of a sudden, there's this full-length project out.
Yeah, it shocked me. It really stopped the internet. Like, the internet stopped for a good 3-4 hours. Like, Beyonce and JayZ, really? Finally? Because it was rumored that they was making an album together. It was just it wasn't confirmed, and nobody said anything about it. So it shocked everybody in a way.
And the crazy part about it, I can tell you, with everything that's been going on in the society and in the world, I felt really good about my culture, really proud of who I am. Not like I wasn't already, but this album just really co-signed everything I was feeling inside.
Exactly, I agree. And I feel like it's great chemistry for my husband and a wife who we know been through public issues, who we know been through all this drama and all this ups and downs. It's good to see them come together. It's like the trilogy to the Lemonade 444 project. It's like a trilogy to all of that. So it's a great movie to watch.
It really is. And then they, as always, of course, they got to drop a music video because there's nothing basic about JayZ and B.
Of course, and the music video for Ape Shit, one of the songs on the album, it's a nice video. Like, it's a lot of different signs and symbolism in the video, and it seemed like it was impactful. Like, people was really like sharing it and trending it. It was a good video.
And honestly, I thought it was really powerful as well because let's say a lot of rappers, they like to boast about their money, their chains, their watches, etc. Sometimes, it's to make you feel good, but it can be taken as cockiness. Like, let's be real. For some reason, all the money they spoke about, all the cash, all the blowing it, I make more than everybody else, it felt good, actually.
It did. And also, they had 2 black people braiding somebody's hair in front of the Mona Lisa.
Yes.
Like, who else can really get that done besides Beyonce and JayZ? So salute to them. They're the king and queen for us, for black excellence. Like, salute to them, all of that.
Exactly, and I think they're really impactful because they're saying things to encourage you, and it's not to bring you down, not to talk about, killings and things like that. Like, they're just showing you how to be great and how to embrace yourself.
And for me personally, JayZ raps about what I want to hear from a 40-year-old rapper. Like, he raps about the experience he's been through and how to get us to the point that he's at. Even if we don't get there, he's giving us inspiration. He's giving us ways. He's telling us about loans and property and all this type of stuff. And education us as a young black man on how to get there. Even if we don't get there, but at least he's giving us the blueprint of how he achieved that success.
Right. So, Shaq, I know you got this ordered from top to bottom. So Let me ask you where you want to start.
The first song, Summer, it started off, it was a nice mellow vibe. It was a definitely Beyonce-centered track. It was more her vibe. I liked it. It really sounded like the intro to the summer, if that makes sense. It really sounded like it was like the intro to the nice summer, sexy couple vibes. Like, it was really on the type of wave. I like the song though. I feel like it's definitely something that would have been on Lemonade for Beyonce. It's a nice song.
And I just want to know, fellas, does this mean you're keeping your girlfriend for the summer? Because I thought y'all usually cut us off around this time.
Beyonce, I love you. I don't know if everybody's keeping their girl for the summer. Cuffing season is when it get cold. It's hot out. Nobody want to be next to each other like that. We want to live our lives free. We want to be free. But she's still the queen though. We still respect her. Yeah. Also throughout the album, Ape Shit, that was like the more Migos-centered turn-up song, the main single for the album. It was a decent song. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I understand why they did it and what it represented. And for the video, put it together, it makes sense. JayZ had the line about not being on the Super Bowl and turning it down because he's really in stadiums with Beyonce. He don't need the NFL. He need none of that. JayZ really talking that bullshit. But overall, it's a decent track. I see a lot of people listen to it. It's a decent track, though.
Listen, I don't need you. You need me. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, exactly. That was the main topic for JayZ's whole verse.
All I gotta say.
He built his own brand. He doesn't need other brands to influence him or change him in any way. He can do what he want to do at this point. He earned that. He got that respect.
And you know what song I fell in love with? Boss.
Agreed. Boss is fire. Boss is it's a perfect combination of JayZ and Beyonce. I feel like both of them did well in that song. I feel like it's a nice mellow. Their topics make sense. Like, that's a great song. One of my favorite songs on the album too.
I personally have to quote lyrics from that song because Truthfully, yeah, everybody says I'm a boss, but honestly, what are you doing to consider yourself a boss? Do you own anything, you know? And it's good to believe in yourself, but honestly, these are the king and queen of being a boss. So I'm like,
100%.
Perfect.
They are the bosses.
Exactly, like.
And hip hop and R&B, they are the bosses.
And if you're gonna listen to somebody, you gotta listen to the best.
Exactly. You want to believe what your artist is saying. This is believable. When they talk that, when Beyonce says my grandkids is on the Forbes list, yeah, we believe her. Your grandkids might be on the Forbes list.
Seriously, like, and that's not even like a far stretch.
At all. It's not a far stretch, so.
And my favorite line is,
so over here we measure success by how many people successful next to you. Here we say you broke if everybody is broke except for you. Wow.
It's a fire line. It represents exactly where they at in their career. And like, it's fire line.
Exactly. I mean, truthfully, if you're not helping the next person, then what are you doing?
Agreed. I think, like I said, they're giving us the blueprint. Throughout the album, throughout their recent careers, the past 2 years, they're giving people the blueprint of how to get where they at and what not to do and what to do. Now, are we gonna listen or not? That's the question, but it still makes it great music. They're not just educating us on it's boring, nothing like that. It's still great music, and it's a perfect example.
And what other song really stood out to you?
My other favorite song on it personally is Black Effect.
That's what I was thinking.
Black Effect was fire. I like the JayZ talking that woke shit, basically. I like JayZ on that wave. It sounds like a song that could have been a 444. Beyonce came in. She did her job. I thought it was a great production. The Malcolm X, like, I need a video for that song, by the way. I think a video would be great for that song.
Thank you.
The topic and all of that, but definitely one of the standouts on the album for me.
Honestly, if you listen to that song and your head doesn't shake, your body doesn't move, you don't feel nothing, then I don't really know if hip hop is really a thing. Because if you didn't feel that, I need to hear from you. I need you to comment as to what you felt if you didn't feel good when you heard that song.
I felt great. As a hip hop head, the way the beat was knocking, JayZ was flowing on there, that song is fire. Nothing but fire. From the intro to everything. I'm good in every MLK Boulevard. Like, it was fire. Like, I think it could actually like it sound like someone from 444. It sound great.
It sounded amazing. When I heard that, I was like, oh, this is it. This is it off the whole album. I'm sorry, that's my favorite song.
Yes, it might be my favorite song. 1 or 2 might be my favorite song for sure.
Boss is really up there.
Other standouts from the album, there's a song called Friends where JayZ is alluding to why he didn't go to Kanye's wedding. He's kind of talking about Kanye on the song, and he's alluding to that Kanye had the girl that JayZ allegedly cheated with Beyonce on was at the wedding. So why would I end up coming there when I'm having issues with my wife and you leaving that girl there? Like, that girl was invited there. So JayZ kind of mentions that, and it's a good song. Like, you can tell he's really talking to Kanye. So.
And to be honest, that's a good lesson for everybody out there. Watch out for yourself first before anybody else.
Exactly, and it's like you gotta watch out what your friends are doing, and you gotta, like, Kanye shouldn't be salty that they didn't go, knowing that he invited that woman there or that woman was at the wedding. You can't be salty about that. And JayZ is really talking to him like on some real grown man-ish. Like, relax. Like, you know what's going on. You know what my wife was going through. Like, I'm not just rushing to go to your wedding. Sorry.
What did you expect? I mean, that's complicated. Nah, B, we going. No.
And she not talking to me right now. Like on the song Love Happy that they have, the back and forth, they're talking about how JayZ had to move her to a whole different side of the coast and get her a new ring and had to remarry her after all of that. Like, you could tell he really put every dollar possible into making sure he got his wife back. So.
Exactly, and I think honestly, that just goes to show it doesn't matter how famous you are, who you are. You can't do wrong by somebody and expect it to disappear.
Yeah, and most men, when we do dirt like that, we don't have JayZ money. We can't recover. Honestly, we don't have Beyonce either, so we don't need to. But we can't recover either the way JayZ could recover from cheating. So
exactly, flowers and candy, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, flowers, candy, I'm sorry. A free Red Lobster trip, like, that's the most we get out of this. And the fact that he had to do all of that to get his wife back, and it made sense. It worked.
Right.
Like I said, I think it's a continuation of Lemonade, where Beyonce talking about getting cheated on, to JayZ talking about why he cheated and how bad he felt about it on 444, on the song 444, to this song. It's a great conclusion. It's a great ending to their path they've been on.
And let's be clear, they really didn't have to go into detail with us, and that's why I respect them. Like, as high up as they are, they still care about their fans. They care to tell their story, because when you're too private, I mean, it's good to be private. At the end of the day, you're a human being, but when you're too private, how do your fans feel, you know?
Agreed. I like that they're very open with us. I mean, we don't know everything is true or not, but it doesn't matter. At least they're open with us and they're
Giving us something.
telling us what they're going through. That even at their combined $1 billion, damn near, that they're not above the bullshit. Like they're not really not above the bullshit. Everybody has relationship issues. Everybody got issues within their home, and they had to go through that too. So, overall, throughout the album, I think I give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's a great project. It might have some songs you hear throughout the summer, and for a surprise album, I'm not mad at it. They're on tour now, on the run tour, doing stadiums. I'm not mad at the album at all.
I heard the album and I was like, you know what? I might start my little savings.
I'm not mad at that.
I might start my savings plan, you know? It was good.
It was good. I'm not mad at that. I wouldn't mind going. There's so many tours this summer, but I wouldn't mind going to that tour. And their catalogs is ridiculous. Like Beyonce and JayZ have two of the best catalogs you could possibly have as a musician.
Bonnie and Clyde, though, I would kill to hear that song in person.
They got a bunch of songs together. Bonnie and Clyde, Deja Vu, On the Run, the actual song.
Yeah, right.
Like they got a bunch of songs together.
But you know, I'm going to agree with you, and I'm going to give you an 8. As much as I love the album, everybody knows I really have a soft spot for hip hop.
I think going into this album, I was scared for the chemistry. Like when there was rumors of their album coming together, like they have an album together, I never thought I could hear JayZ, Beyonce. Like their topics are so different. I don't know if I want to hear it together. I think they found a good medium in between, but it wasn't a perfect medium, I would say. Like it wasn't like a masterful, oh my God, like they should do everything together now.
Yeah.
But they definitely had Beyonce rapping a lot, singing a lot. Like she was going in and out. So it made sense. It made for a good collab album. And I don't want to see it again though. Honestly, Beyonce and JayZ, yeah, I know y'all king and queens, but y'all don't really have to be on songs together no more. Y'all done enough. Y'all done enough. I want to hear other people collab with Beyonce, other people collab with JayZ.
Yeah, can we please get that? Like, why B don't be on other projects? Like,
I want to see
like
Beyonce
that.
and Rihanna together. I want to see Beyonce and SZA, Beyonce and her. There's a lot of people I want to see Beyonce and.
Exactly.
And there's a bunch of people I want to see her with. So I just want to see, they could do more collaborations now. They got this album out the way, they're together, but
yeah. Like let's make some more fire music with some more fire artists.
Agreed.
That is our conclusion to Everything Is Love.
Yes, thanks for tuning in to Hate to Say. I'm DJ ShaqTown.
And I'm Sicarah.
And have a good night.